Welcome back. This is Ryan Crandall of 3D Yoga, another balance class of the week. Remember, balance is a combination of strength and power and mobility. It's not just about stand on one leg or standing on a wobbly surface. So expand your horizons, get strong, do different things, and you will see that your balance will improve. Do it consistently, and it'll stay with you longer. Okay, let's go ahead and find a safe spot for now. Let's just kind of bounce a little bit. A little shaky, a little bouncy, bouncy. I'm bouncing a little bit side to side. Let's bounce a little bit forward and backward. Let's bounce in a circle. Bounce in another circle, other direction. And then kind of bounce as you rotate. Then you don't have to bounce anymore. Just kind of shake it out. Feel the legs shake, feel the arms shake, feel the trunk shake, hands, feet, whatever. And let's start with a really narrow base support here. Knees touching or feet touching. Okay. And go ahead and close the eyes and just feel the body oscillate a little bit. Just really, truly feel the ground beneath the feet. Good. And let's open the stance about shoulder width. Go ahead and close the eyes, and we're going to start with a little weight shifting side to side. So feet a little less than shoulder width. Feel the ground, eyes closed. Now, if you have trouble with the eyes closed, if it gets you sick, dizzy, whatever, then don't close the eyes. It's that simple. Awesome. And then shift forward and back, eyes closed. Circle, trace a circle, feel the edge around the feet, trying to keep the hips and shoulders relatively level here. And then switch directions. Back to center. Let's step the right foot forward. Relatively narrow stance. And then close the eyes and then just shift side to side. We're going to do this a few different ways and a few different foot positions. But just get used to that side to side. You're not going to be able to move a lot, but find that edge. And then progress forward and backward. Eyes closed. Feel the back foot as you shift back. Feel the front foot more as you shift front. Good. Switch feet. Again, left foot in front. Narrow-ish stance. Close the eyes. Side to side. And front and back. Shift. Feel the ground beneath the foot. You're shifting on, that's your focus. Own that foot. Own it. Good. Let's switch feet again. You can open the eyes if you need to. And get in a tandem stance. All right, so this one's quite a bit harder. And if you want to close the eyes, you can. You certainly don't have to. We're going to take the arms up over top, get a little bend in the knees, and then a little hip bump side to side from the tandem or narrow base stance. Very narrow. Again, if you want to close the eyes, you can. Much more challenging. Not going to force anyone to do anything they don't want to do, though. Whoops. Tough with the eyes closed. Now with the narrow stance, let's progress forward and backward. And again, you can close the eyes if you like. It certainly gets your attention for sure. And then arms up. Let's take it into a circle here on that narrow stance. Notice my hips go one direction, my arms are going the other. And then I switch, okay? Reverse. And then switch feet. So tandem stance, left and front, abroad. Pull up the pants if you need to. All right, arms at overhead, hip bump side to side. Wherever the hips go, the arms go in the opposite direction. Good. Now, arms back down, and we're going to shift front and back. Eyes open or closed. Go slow so you can feel. And then arms overhead. Let's get that spiraling action going. Reverse. Nailed it. All right, let's go back to shoulder width for a moment. And we're going to shift from one leg to the other, but we're going to shift and then lift. Eyes closed if you want. I'm going to close mine. Otherwise, it's just a little too easy for me. And to get better at balance, you got to practice it and actually challenge yourself. It also doesn't hurt to do resistance training, things that require some power. We're going to add some little hops in later, which would be a good way to progress you. I'll show you later what that entails. Nailed it. Good. Okay. Let's go to open the eyes. Let's go into a single leg balance. And let's close one eye. Just get a sense of it. Open. Close the other eye. Open, close both. Open, switch feet. Here we go. Slight bend in the knee, close the left eye. Get a sense of it. Switch eyes. And if you can't just close one eye, then you can't just close one eye. It is what it is. So close both. Good. Switch feet. Open the eyes to start. Keep your eyes focused on one spot, and let's get the head to go up and down. Head up. Down. Good, and then allow the eyes to track with the head moving in space. And then come back to center. Eyes on that same spot, turn the head left and right. These rotational movements tend to get kind of tricky. And allow the eyes to track with the head rotating in space. And then back to center, and then just ear to shoulder. Don't worry about where the eyes go in this one. Let's do a circle. And again, don't worry the eyes go. Hard enough as it is. Go in the other direction. You got that big old heady-o circulating around. And your foot's already tired. Good, switch feet. Same thing. Stand on the left. Eyes on the same spot. Head up and down. Sometimes we'll go in different orders in this. And sometimes not. Toe touch is necessary. And then allow the eyes to track with the head moving in space. Beautiful. And then turn the head left and right, eyes on one spot. Nice. Nailed it. And then allow the eyes to track where the head's moving in space. Good. And then center, ear to shoulder. Ear to shoulder. Don't worry about the neck, or the eyes, sorry. Toe touch is necessary. And then center, and then a little circle. Trying to maintain that single leg balance. Reverse. Woo! Caught it. Okay, switch legs. Back to the right foot. We're going to lean back and tap forward, and lean forward and tap back. You can add some speed to it. And then you can decrease speed. Hard to go slow, isn't it? Switch feet. Here we go. Lean back, tap forward, lean forward, tap back. And then add speed. And subtract. Super slow. Yeah? Good. All right, switch feet. Side to side. Just go whatever speed is good for you for now. Notice my trunk is moving opposite direction of my foot. So my head goes one direction, the foot goes the other, and then it switches. And then let's go fast, fast. Can you control it? Oof. And barely touch over here. We're not stopping our body momentum here. Our hip should be doing that. All right? Now go slow. Can you control it going slow? Good. Switch feet. Same thing. Tap frontal plane. Cross body. And then go fast. Can you control it? Again, try not to stop your weight, your mass with your foot. Let your body do it. So I'm trying to just barely touch, which is very hard, and then go super slow. One more. Yes. Good. Shake out that leg. Little Bernie Bernie. Rotation time. So we're going to turn, tap, and I did a bad example of that. Turn and turn. So the pelvis now is rotating in a circle, transverse plane, if you're into that kind of talking. And then start to progress the speed if you can. Woo! I feel it. I like it. I love it. Now go slow. Slow. Switch feet. Here we go. Turn, touch, turn, touch. Now again, I'm not putting a lot of weight there. Just barely touching. Because I want this, not this, stopping you. Okay? Huge difference there. Now add speed. And then subtract it and go slow. Here we go. Tough stuff. Good. Come back to center. Let's go ahead and shake out the legs. Shake them out good. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a little hopping in place. Just a little hop. Because if you can jump, you're less of a fall risk. Because a lot of times we trip, right? We catch ourselves. So let's go sideways. Little hops. Let's go forward. And backward. Forward and backward. Diagonal. Diagonal other way. And then turn. Other way. Toes out. Toes in. Toes out, toes in. Toes out, toes in, circle. Switch. Good. Keep going. And then stop. Thank you very much. This is Ryan Crandall of 3D Yoga. Share the video, share the channel. We're trying to help the world move better, move more, and with less pain. Thank you.